Hello. Today I'm here to talk about the leaders who never retire. How Nigeria became a country governed by political tenants instead of public servants. Why do the same politicians keep controlling Nigeria decade after decade, while ordinary Nigeria grow poorer, more frustrated, and more hopeless? In this exclusive episode of Say It Loud, I, Oscar Samuel, will break down the reality of Nigeria politics, recycled leaders, luxury lifestyles funded by struggling citizens, the broken minimum wage system, and why many politicians treat public office like a lifelong inheritance. From 70,000 naira minimum wage realities to billion naira convoys, this episode exposes the dangerous disconnect between Nigerian leaders and everyday Nigerians. Why are politicians who governed in the 1990s still in power in 2026? Why do public officials never seem to retire? And why are the children of Nigerian leaders studying abroad? Why Nigeria University collapsed under ASU strikes? These are my questions. This is not politics. This is about survival, accountability, and the future of an entire generation. Please watch till the end and join in the conversation. Which politician has been in power in your area since childhood? What visible project can you honestly point to? No insult, just facts. Because we are here to talk about the leaders who never retire. A few days ago, I was looking through some old Nigerian newspaper from the 1990s online. Old headline, old political debates, old government officials. And honestly, I felt nostalgic for a moment until I noticed something disturbing. The names. The same names. So I switched on the news in 2026. And guess what? The same people are still there. Same faces. Same voices. And same promises. Just older. And suddenly I asked myself, how is it possible that in a country filled with millions of talented young people, has the same political class control power for over 30 years? In Nigeria, young people are constantly told You are the leaders of tomorrow. But tomorrow never seems to arrive. And this is an endless story. Because the leaders of yesterday refused to leave the stage. And let's say the truth loudly today. In Nigeria, politics is the only profession where failure is rewarded with promotion. No retirement. No accountability. No performance review. Just endless recycling. We don't have leaders anymore. We have professional seat warmers. Now let's compare two Nigerians. The Nigerian politicians described on television and the Nigerian ordinary people actually living. Let's do simple mathematics. The national minimum wage is about 70,000 naira. Now, ask yourself, honestly, what can 70,000 naira truly do in Nigeria today? Most people can't eat a bag of rice by themselves. Transport fares are increasing. Electricity tariffs are increasing. Rent is increasing. School fees are increasing. Data subscription is increasing. Fuel prices are increasing. Everything is increasing except hope. And this is the painful reality. Millions of Nigerians are no longer living. They are surviving day by day. Some family now skip meals quietly. Parents are pretending not to be hungry so children can eat first. Young graduates wake up every morning searching for jobs that do not exist. Small businesses are collapsing because diesel prices are swallowing profits. People are working harder but becoming poorer every month. And yet, the people in power keep telling citizens to endure, to be patient, to sacrifice for the future. Now here is the question. Are they sacrificing too? Why Nigerians struggle to survive? The political class lives in another universe entirely. Multi-billion naira SUV budgets, convoys longer than weddings. Security details everywhere. Foreign medical trips. Luxury allowances. Travel allowances. Furniture allowances. Hardship allowances. Imagine that. A politician earning millions in hardship allowance, while citizens cannot afford basic medication. How can one surrounded by luxury truly understand hardship? That's my question. How can the leader buying imported SUVs understand the pain of another negotiating for half a bag of gari in the market? They don't experience the ordinary life of Nigerians. That's the real problem. The system has isolated them from reality. Here in the UK, if a politician misuses public money, public outrage is immediate. Resignations happen. Investigations happen. Media pressure happens. Public accountability matters. But in Nigeria, the scandals trend for 2 days. Then everybody moves on because another crisis takes its place. And politicians know this. They know Nigerians are exhausted. So they continue. Now, let's talk about the Nigerian political recycling machine. A politician becomes a governor for 8 years. After that, instead of retiring peacefully, where does he go? He moves straight to the Senate. If he loses the Senate seat, he becomes a minister. If he loses that appointment, he becomes party chairman or special advisor or ambassador. Or a political godfather, as the case may be. It never ends. This same individual keeps rotating power among themselves like family inheritance. Meanwhile, millions of qualified young Nigerians cannot even get internships. Politics in Nigeria has become the most profitable business. I mean, a business venture, it's a profitable business venture in the country. Unlike real business. There are almost no consequence for failure. Imagine running a private company for 30 years without profit. Will shareholders keep renewing your contract? Never. You will be removed immediately. But in Nigerian politics, failure often leads to promotion. That's the irony. That's why nothing changes. Because the people benefiting from the broken system have no incentive to fix it. And honestly, the biggest victims are young Nigerians. A generation full of creativity, ideas, talent, but trapped inside a system controlled by political groups. Many young Nigerians no longer believe hard work guarantees success. That is dangerous. Because once citizens lose faith in merit, the country begins to collapse morally. That's why many Nigerians are desperate to leave. Not because Nigerians hate home. They don't. But many young people feel blocked from the future. They are hopeless. Imagine graduating with first-class honors and remaining unemployed for years. Imagine watching politicians' children study comfortably abroad. Why ASUU strike constantly shut down public universities at home? Imagine being told to believe in Nigeria by leaders who educate their own children in the UK, Scotland, Canada, or America. That contradiction is painful. And young Nigerians young Nigerians can see it clearly. And here's another uncomfortable truth. Nigeria also needs to stop treating politicians like kings. They are not royalty. They are civil servants. And the Nigerian people supposed to be their employers. They're supposed to be their employers. They're supposed to be the employees. They are supposed to be the employees. But somewhere along the line, that relationship is reversed. People now worship politicians for rice, giveaways, convoys, on temporary favors. Meanwhile, communities remain underdeveloped for decades. Roads remain broken. Schools remain abandoned. Hospitals remain empty. electricity remains unstable. And during elections, citizens are suddenly remembered again with endless promises. Then after the elections, silence. A democracy without accountability becomes organized exploitation. So today, I want Nigerians at home and abroad to think deeply. Look at your local government. Look at your senator. Look at your state. I mean your state representative, both in the House of Assembly and the House of Rep, who has been in power since you were a child. And what visible project can you honestly point to? Not promises. Not posters. I mean, tangible projects that you can see, not speeches. Real impact. Those who have impacted the community, that's what I'm talking about. So let's discuss facts in the comment section. No insults. No tribal wars. No unquestioning loyalty. Just accountability. Because Nigeria cannot move forward while the same political class keeps recycling itself for generations. My name is Oscar Samuel. Let's say it loud. Say it with me once more time. Say it loud. Thank you for listening. And I want to see your comment. Please join this conversation. And thank you for listening. Bye for now.